Now in this video we are going to further study in detail about the concept of equilibrium. We have already used this concept in various problems. Now we will do it in detail. We know we have already said that concept of that equilibrium is that the net force on a body should be equal to zero. All the forces which are applied on a body, and if they are added, their summation should be equal to zero. Then is this condition of summation F equals to zero is called equilibrium. We can say that in this condition the body is at equilibrium. Now if we talk about a conservative field, so in a conservative field we know that the force is given as minus du by dx. We are taking a case in which the force is applied in positive x direction, so minus du by dx, and for vector we can say I cap because it is in positive x direction. I'll write it here. We are considering body moving in x direction. Now if the body is in equilibrium, in state of equilibrium, this F will be equal to 0, or we can say that du by dx, rate of change of potential energy with x, will be equal to 0. Now this condition can be achieved in three situations. First is when u is constant, when potential energy of the body, then the potential energy of the system is constant, it is not changing. Then in that case du by dx, differentiation of a constant potential energy, will be equal to 0. Another will be if potential energy is maximum, and third condition can be if potential energy is minimum. So we will study each case in detail. Let us start with the case where potential energy is maximum. Let us understand this first, then we'll come to the others. So potential energy is maximum. Let us say that there is some potential energy which is a function of x. So if we plot a graph, then this graph can look like this, in which the potential energy is first increasing with x and then decreasing. So at this point, let us say at point x1, the value of potential energy is maximum. This is the maximum value of potential energy at the point x equals to x1. So we can write here that at x equals to x1, potential energy is maximum. So if we find out the slope, then it will be horizontal at this point. So if the slope is horizontal, that means du by dx will be 0. You can say slope is horizontal, or mathematically we can say du by dx equals to 0. So therefore force will be equal to 0. This condition is achieved, so we can say state of equilibrium is achieved at this point at x equals to x1, at the highest potential energy point. Now let us say that there are two other points on left and right of x1, and we can call this point as x1 minus, which is on the left side of the x1, and let this point be x1 plus. Now in this condition, if we find, let us first discuss at x equals to x1 plus for this point. Now if we find the slope at this point, then this slope will be like this, and it will make an obtuse angle with the horizontal. So at x equals to x plus 1, we can say the slope is negative. It is going downward. The slope, the body is going like this, the slope is downward, so it is negative, and also the angle is obtuse. Just shift it a bit upwards. So if this is the case, if the slope is negative, and we know that F is equal to minus du by dx, this is already negative, so F will be equal to minus of minus du by dx, so F will come out to be positive. Force will be positive. So positive means in positive x direction. So at this point the force will be applied in this direction. Similarly, if we talk about x1 minus, then here if we make a slope at this point, then it will be in upward direction, it will make an acute angle with horizontal. So we can say that the slope here is positive and angle is acute. So the force will be equal to simply minus du by dx, in which du by dx, which is the slope, is positive, so force is negative. So at this point the force is applied in the negative direction, which is this direction. So as we can see that if the body which is at maximum potential energy, if it is displaced even slightly towards his right or left, then the force that will be applied on the body by the system, it will take the body further away from the state of equilibrium. If this body is displaced even a slightly to the right, then the force will be applied in this direction, and this force will take the body away from the equilibrium. Similarly, if the body is displaced even slightly towards the left, then the force will be applied in this direction, and the body again will be taken in this direction, which is away from the equilibrium. So if the body, we can write here, I'll just write note that if body is slightly displaced from equilibrium, it will experience force away from equilibrium. So if we disturb this body, if we disturb the body even slightly, the body will move away from the equilibrium. Such equilibrium state is called unstable equilibrium. This state is called unstable equilibrium, and this is achieved when the potential energy is maximum. This is unstable because body is even slightly disturbed, it will move away from the equilibrium, it will never come back to the equilibrium. So that's why it is called unstable equilibrium. Now let us come to the next case. When potential energy is minimum. Again, let us assume that potential energy is a function of x. It is defined in x direction, and let us say that its graph is like this. So here the point of minimum potential energy is this. So let us say this is the position x1, and at this position the value of potential energy is minimum. We will write it u minimum. So now since it is the point of equilibrium, that means at this point, at x equals to x1, force which is equal to minus du by dx will be equal to 0, because here again the same concept can be applied, that if we find the slope at this point, then it will be a horizontal line. So slope will be 0 or du by dx will be 0, therefore force that is applied on the body at this location in this state of equilibrium will be 0. Now again let us take 2 points on the left and right. Let us take one point here which is x1 plus, and another point here which is x1, which is at x1 minus. So if we talk about x1 plus, and if we draw the slope, then the energy is going in upward direction. So at this point the slope will be in upward direction, which will make an acute angle with the horizontal. So at x equals to x1 plus, we can say that slope is positive and angle which it is making is acute. So that means the force which is equal to minus du by dx I cap, it will be negative, because du by dx is positive, minus sign is already there, so the force is negative. Negative means towards the negative direction. So at this point the force will be towards the left. Similarly, if we talk about x equals to x1 minus, at this point the energy is going like this, so the slope will be made in this direction, which will make an obtuse angle with the horizontal. So at x equals to x1 minus, the slope is negative and the angle is obtuse. So that means F will be equal to minus of minus du by dx I cap. So the force will be positive. Positive means towards the positive direction, towards the right. So at this point the force will be applied in this direction. Now as we can see that if the body is displaced from its position of equilibrium towards right or towards left, a force will be applied by the system on the body in such a way that it will bring the body back to the equilibrium. This concept can further be reinforced by remembering that the body always tend to go towards the state of minimum energy, and in this particular case the minimum energy is at this point. So even if we displace the body towards left or right, a force will be applied by the system which will push the body back towards its state of equilibrium. So we can write here that if body is displaced away from equilibrium, it will experience a force towards equilibrium. So the body will tend to remain at this point of lowest energy, at this point of the least potential energy, minimum potential energy. So this equilibrium is called stable equilibrium. Stable because even if the particle is disturbed, it will come back to this position as this is the position of the minimum energy. So you can write in this condition the potential energy is minimum. Now let us come to the last case when potential energy is constant. So if we make a graph, then it will be a pretty simple graph. As with x, the potential energy is not changing, so that means it will be a straight line. And at every point, if this is point x1, the slope will be horizontal. Similarly, if we take a point x1 plus or x1 minus, then again at this in these 2 points the slope will be horizontal as well. So from x1 minus to x1 plus, we can say that the potential energy is same at every point. So even if this body is displaced towards right or displaced towards left, it will stay in that position because it is a equilibrium position. So we can say that at every point between x1 minus and x1 plus, the potential energy is constant, or we can say that force that is applied will be equal to 0. No, even if we displace the particle, the force applied by the system on this particle will be 0. So the body will always be in equilibrium at any point between these 2 points. Such equilibrium is called neutral equilibrium. So when we can also assume that before x1 minus maybe the body is having a variable potential energy like this, and after x1 plus it is like this, but between in this condition the body will be in neutral equilibrium.